Okay. So alright, so this is the feed. You don't need to mess with this one. That one's he's got on the band. Because he has a switch down there that he can toggle between the two cameras.
Okay.
So basically, once it gets a little bit darker, it'll be easier to see this. Okay? And then if you turn that a little bit, it makes it a little bit easier for your up and downness.
Okay.
And then you're turning. Alright? So right now, we're pretty zoomed out. Like when they're actually playing though, so your zoom and wide are right here.
Yes. Okay.
So this is zoom, this is wide. And you don't want to like jam it down. You want to just like, you just want to like slow it in. And it'll start zooming in.
Okay.
So what I would say, once they come out here for their pre-gamey stuff, I will, I'll come up here and show you. So usually what I tell them is if you go, you take the butt of the deepest offensive player to the butt of the deepest defensive player. So like when you're zooming, like do that. And then once the play is going, you don't need to zoom in and out. But like once they get in their formation, I would try to get it so it's like, yeah, like butt to butt. I mean, if it's a little outside, that's fine, but you don't want to get it too tight because you can't see receivers.
Yeah.
But you don't want it so wide that you look like you're filming from space. And Ben will be right below, or I'll be right below, so we'll see it. So if it's not tight enough, we can say zoom in a little bit or zoom out a little bit. So realistically, you can kind of probably chill until. And once the homecoming stuff starts, they're going to be right here down to 50. So we'll just be able to do this, and then you can probably practice zooming in and out on the people as they're walking, and that way you can get some practice on that type of stuff. But so you don't need to touch a thing. It's live. Like right now, it's live. You don't need it. You don't need to hit a thing. Yes and no. But we have the mic. Like we can adjust it. If we're hearing too much of you, we can tweak you down. Just don't call anybody an idiot or anything like that, like I do. So, yeah, you should be. So, but yeah, I mean, the sun will be down here, so the glare will be off. Yeah. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I mean, it'll get a little. I mean, it's only supposed to get down into like by the time of the end of the game. It's only supposed to be like upper 50, so it shouldn't be terrible. What was I gonna say? If there's like back down if you want, or you can just chill up here in the chair. Purpose hours, I just have whatever. Any of these are like
Yeah, that's what the band is.
And now your judges' fight song. And now here's our finale for this evening's excitement. We'll be introducing the homecoming court. Beginning with the color bearers. Gabriel Groves and Aaron Rohde. Gabriel Groves is being escorted by her aunt and uncle, Dana and Sam McCoy. And her siblings, Isaac, Bryce, Riley, and Selena. Aaron Rohde is being escorted by his parents, Karen and Jim Rohde. There's your photo op right there. Okay. These color bearers are the ones who carry the class colors at graduation and other solemn occasions. Senior court members, here comes Maggie Vogel, Hunter Endell. Maggie is being escorted by her parents, Megan and Bob Vogel. Hunter is being escorted by his parents, Holly and Dan Endell. Madeline Shirky and Carter Bates come up next. Madeline is escorted by her parents, Aaron and Joe Shirky. Carter's being escorted by his parents, Mary and Rich Bates. Abby Colopy and Chris Carson come up next. Abby is escorted by her parents, Melanie and Richard Colopy. Chris is escorted by his parents, Rudy and Chris Carson. Next up, we have Megan Schaefer and Ian Hunt. Megan Schaefer is being escorted by her parents, Christina and David Schaefer. Ian Hunt is being escorted by his parents, Amanda and Stephen Hunt. Our final senior court couple is Kendall Hahn and Jackson Summer. Kendall is escorted by her parents, Wendy and Brian Hahn. Jackson is escorted by his parents, Kimberly and Jacob Summer. Now, coming across the 50-yard line after that stunning array of folks, we have last year's homecoming queen, Caitlin Watts, who will be crowning the queen, and Anthony Dema, who will be crowning the king. You know, but you want to know who those people are going to be now, don't you? I'm opening the envelope. Here we go. Can I have a drum roll, please? Oh, come on. A drum roll, please. Thank you. The homecoming king for 2022 is Chris Carson. Step right up and get crowned, sir. Oh, that looks good on you, too. Yes. Everything looks good on you, that's right. Another round of applause for 2022 Homecoming King here at Fairfield. And, are you ready, Caitlin? Yeah. Drum roll, please. Let's hear it. Symbol? Good. The homecoming Congratulations. And the crown looks good on her, too. Yes. Can't wear it playing volleyball, but that's okay. There they are, the homecoming court for 2022. We have a photo op right there taking the pictures. That's good. Thank you folks. Thank you parents, all of them. They're stunning children. They are. Thank you, and be seated. We got you. Now we got more photos. More photos. Just a minute.
You're right there, Brandon.
That's a good-looking crowd.
You're good.
Good-looking.
What I'm saying is, just hold it so you don't shake. Is he in the way here?
No, you're fine.
Hold it so you don't shake.
So,
If you get
All
in the
right,
way,
thank you.
I don't care. It doesn't
what's
matter.
zoom in?
Thank you.
T. And then zoom out.
Now, we're going to welcome our student teacher from Kent State University, Mr. Lovely, to the podium. Please rise, all of you, and remove your hats as the Marching Pride honors America with the playing of our national anthem, followed by the Garfield alma mater with a new leader. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome our senior band president, Jack Rado, to the podium to direct tonight's alma mater.
Let's go, G-Man!
All right, now let's get ready to bring out the team. We're going to make some noise. We're going to form the tunnel, fire things up. Let's go again.
Ladies and gentlemen, YSN, the Mahoning Valley Athletic Conference, the Board of Education, Superintendent, Principal, and Athletic Council of James A. Garfield High School extends each of you a cordial welcome. We are pleased that you are here tonight. Campbell Memorial and James A. Garfield High School are members of the Mahoning Valley Athletic Association and abide by high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. The athletes of this game are friendly rivals. While play may be fierce, all in attendance tonight are reminded that this is a game between youngsters and that sporting behavior is expected by all. The officials assigned to this game have been selected and assigned according to procedures adopted by the Mahoning Valley Athletic Conference and the OHSAA. The officials for tonight's contest are Bob Marcio, Chris Cannon, Joseph Austin, Gene Skelly, and Marty Matthews. Their experience and integrity qualify them for an important part in this friendly interactive game.
Okay, welcome. Been a while. We are back home after a 3-week road trip. G-Men home in a Mahoning Valley Conference contest against the 1-5 Campbell Memorial Red Devils. Garfield comes in at 5-1 after rolling last couple opponents. Look to do the same tonight to the Red Devils. Campbell won the toss and took ball, so maybe that's trying to send the G-Men a message here. But G-Men coming in again 5-1. A couple highlights so far this year. Jesse Grace just under 100 yards rushing per game at 99. We have Keegan Sell right around that same at 96 yards per game. Jesse leading the way with 9 rushing touchdowns. Keegan right behind him with 8 rushing touchdowns. And then Keegan really been a solid part of the G-Men defense this year, averaging 13 tackles per game. So definitely keep an eye on number 34 tonight. But there's a lot of big hitters out there for the G-Men. So getting ready to get this contest started. Deep for the Red Devils will be number 18, I believe, Asia Flores, and number 11, Mahali Koalas. Kicking for the G-Men will be the big leg himself, Ethan Bittens. Ethan's been having a pretty good year so far, getting used to kicking on Friday nights and not on Mondays and Thursdays like he has been doing. So, and we're underway. This is going to be taken by Flores, and he is going to not get any further than the 25-yard line. So Campbell will start deep in their own territory as we get this game underway.
The kick is returned to the 25-yard line. Campbell has the ball, 1st and 10.
So Campbell will come out here 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Leading the way for the Red Devils will be returning quarterback David Moore, number 1. And we'll keep an eye on some of the other players out here. For them, we're going to go empty first play of the game. Try to spread out the G-Men. Going to quarterback draw or maybe taking a deep strike to start this game up. Fly sweep, nope, faking. We got false start. Got a false start already.
Flag on the play. False start on Campbell.
So first penalty of the game against the Red Devils. 5-yard penalty will back them up to the 20-yard line. And start off with a 1st and 15. So not the way you want to start the game, especially against this G-Men defense, which has been very stingy in the last couple weeks. So we go again, empty formation, 13. Anthony Condenas is bet down. Moore looks to throw across, and that ball is caught. That ball was caught by number 9, Nathaniel Haney. And Campbell looks to go with some tempo here. Up to the 17-yard line. Or I'm sorry, 27-yard line. So quick 7-yard gain there. Another pass there. That one is incomplete by Moore.
The pass by Moore is incomplete. Intended for number 9, Haney. That'll bring up a third down.
Quickly,
for Campbell.
Red Devils behind the sticks, 3rd and long here, 3rd and 8 from their own 27 to start this game. Again, one of the things the last couple opponents have done to the G-men is had very short possessions and have given the G-men a lot of opportunities to put the ball in the end zone because their possessions have been so short. So another spread formation here, empty backfield with Moore. Again, Moore, nice-sized kid, about 6'3", scrambling around. He's got people in his face, and this ball is broken up. Nice play there by Deacon Summer on the defense on that play there. So 3 and out for the Red Devils. And back to punt for the Red Devils will be, looks like maybe number 13. Jersey's kind of pushed up a little bit. Maybe number 12. Looks like 12, Malik Young maybe. Hard to tell. Deep for the G-men will be Leo and Deacon. Low line drive. This is going to roll and roll and roll. No return on this. Looks like it's going to be down at the G-men 39-yard line. So the G-men will start out 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. 11 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. So again, if you haven't been keeping track, the G-men have been rolling, averaging about 40 points a game here the last couple weeks. Have been scoring quickly on their opening possessions, anywhere from 1 to 7 play drives to start it. So G-men in their single wing formation with Carter Bates and Jesse Grace in the backfield. And Jesse will take this snap around the left side. He's got room out in front of him. And Jesse's going to get going on this one. He's going to cut it back inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line. So huge gash, first play of the game for the G-men. Puts the G-men all the way down inside Red Devil territory, down to the 26-yard line. Howie. And 27-yard line. They'll give him the 27 on that one. So 34-yard run there by Jesse. And now Vinny Grandizio comes in the backfield with Jesse. Deacon in motion, and Vinny's going to keep this right up the gut. And Vinny is inside the 10, down to the 5, down to the 4. Big run there, slam down at the end there. But Vinny, not before he gets down to the 4-yard line for another 23-yard gain for the G-men. So again, G-men on the march like they have been the last couple weeks on this opening drive. And this is one of the dangers of being a spread team, is that you do give the ball to the opponent quickly. So here comes, fumbled the snap. Geddes has got to fall down on the ball at the 10. So bad snap there. Had Keegan on the jet action there, but I think Eric was going to keep that. I think he was a little antsy to try to get himself in the end zone. So 2nd and 10 from the 10. 9:45 to go here in the opening quarter. G-men 4 plays, and they're inside the 10-yard line. Geddes again. Geddes going to take around right side, and Eric's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, G-men. 9:27 to go here in the opening quarter. G-men with a quick 6-0 lead. Extra point coming up from Ethan Bittens, which has been darn near automatic here the last couple weeks. So Ethan will line up for his extra point. Ball's on the tee, kick is up, and it is good. 9:27 to go in the opening quarter. G-Men 7, Red Devils 0. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, tonight's game sponsor is State Farm Insurance. Make sure to stop at the State Farm table to sign up for one of 32 giveaways. Each giveaway is donated by a local business. Also, grab a free rally towel. Once again, courtesy of tonight's game sponsor, State Farm Insurance.
So quick strike there for the G-Men. 4 plays, 61 yards. Geddes ends that on a 10-yard run. I think he fumbled that snap just so he could pad his running stats a little bit there. Or instead of having a 4-yard run, he's got a 10-yard run there. And that did not take more than 90 seconds off the clock there. So big drive for the G-Men just to be quick and efficient. So Ethan will tee it up for the second time tonight. This ball will be fielded, or will it kick out? It's going to stay in bounds. That's an onside kick, and Carter Bates is going to pick that thing up at the 10-yard line, and that's going to be G-Men ball because that ball was not fielded. That's going to be a deep onside kick all the way down to the 10-yard line. So Carter, after some miscommunication there by the Red Devils, the G-Men will take over first and goal from inside the 10-yard line after, I don't know what that was, but that was interesting football. I don't want to get hit football maybe. Geddes will take this one. He's got 2 people wide open and just barely overthrows Leo Grandizio on that pass. So, again, bizarre kickoff there. Maybe he thought it was going to go out of bounds, but as soon as that ball died, nobody wanted to get to it. So second and goal from the 10-yard line after the G-Men had just scored from the 10-yard line. We're back down here again. 9:22 to go in this opening quarter on homecoming night here at Jag Field. So Vinny's in the backfield by himself. He's going to give that to Keegan. Keegan's going to go around the right side. He's going to get down inside the 5, down to the 1-yard line. It looks like Keegan, he got down to the 1 or 2. Looks like I'm going to get him down to the 1-yard line. So Keegan's down to the 1-yard line. Third and goal for the G-Men from just outside the goal line, right about the 1. I can see Vinny going right up the middle on this one. Or Jesse. That's your bet here. Jesse's leading the touchdown range, so that's going to be Vinny. Vinny is going to squeeze into the end zone for a G-Men touchdown. So that's 4 touchdowns in 2 weeks for Vinny. 8:37 now to go here in the opening quarter. G-Men now up 13-0 with the extra point coming. Again, set up by one of the longest onside kicks you'll see in a long time. Ethan's kick is up, and it is good. Had a little pressure on that one, but the kick was good. So 14-0 here for the G-Men after that 3-play drive after 50-yard onside kick. I don't think I've ever seen a 50-yard onside kick in all my years, but we just saw one. So we'll see if this kick coverage is a little better for the Red Devils after that. Interesting thing. I think they need to explain a little bit of the rules of football over there. So again, the only way the ball's dead is if it crosses the goal line. If it crosses on the field of play, it's a live ball. So already 4 minutes into this game, Ethan is on his third kickoff. So we'll see how that goes.
For Campbell, number 11, Mahali Kulayas, and number 18, Isaiah Flores. And kicking off for the G-Man, number 13.
So Ethan tees it up for the third time here tonight. Red Devils are deep and waiting to receive this kick. Ethan's going to kick it right down the middle. Good kick taken at the 10-yard line. And going to bring it to the right. Got some room out here. Just almost makes it to the 30-yard line. That was number 18, Flores, on that return. So good kick for Ethan. So Red Devils will take over from their own 29-yard line, already trailing 14-0 in this game. So staying with that empty look, maybe some jet motion in here. More barking out the signals at quarterback. They're going to check with me situation. Play clock's running down here. 3, 2, 1. Just gets it off. Moore with a quick throw. It ball's knocked down by number 42, Tyler Bortz, with the knockdown. So D linemen are taught you can't get to the quarterback, get your hands up and get in the path of the ball, and Tyler did that right there. Almost got himself an INT, but good job by the end there with Bortz. You know, Bortz on one side, which is more of your contained guy, then you've got Bates on this side, and Carter's just out to get quarterback sacks. That's all he seems to do this year. I think he's got 4 or 5 already this season. So got pistol look formation here. Running the ball, Campbell, that is number 7. Number 7 is Jamal Henderson on the carry. Henderson out across the 30 to the 35-yard line, so decent play there for the Red Devils. Puts them in a makeable 3rd and 4 here. So Henderson with a nice little run there, different formation look there. Had a fullback right in the guard tackle gap, and then deep back there, different deep back in here. We got maybe number 23, maybe. I'm not sure. There's a 20-something back there. Daniel Mitchell, and he's going to run, and he ran right into Vinny Grandizio. He's going to get right close there, but Daniel Mitchell had a nice little run there. So they're going to give this ball real close to that first down marker. They're going to see what we have here. They're going to do a official's timeout for measure. So this is either going to be 4th and short or a 1st and 10. It's going to be real short if it is short. Vinny did a nice job of filling the gap on that. So it is going to be a 1st down for the Red Devils. A good pickup. Yeah, and this is one of the things that teams like this that spread it out need to be able to do is control the clock a little bit and keep the ball away from the G-men, because there really hasn't been anybody stopping them this year. It's been pretty much when we get the ball, we've been able to score unless we've stopped ourselves with penalties or something. So Campbell has the ball at the G-men 39-yard line, trailing 14-0, 7:28 to go here in the opening quarter. 7:20, sorry, clock rolling. Again, same formation here. Deep back is Mitchell. Fakes the jet, gives it to Mitchell. He goes nowhere on that one. Might have lost a yard on that if he didn't gain, if they give him anything. They're going to give him no gain on that, or so. No gain here. So 2nd and 10 from the 39-yard line. And Red Devils trailing 14-0. here on Homecoming Friday at Garfield. Moore barking out the signals. Play clock going down. Moore's going to drop back, throw the slant down here to number 19, and he was just waiting to get hit. Santiago down here, or 13. I'm sorry, that's 13. Kindenis. He was Kindenis on that attempt. He heard the footsteps of a couple G-men that were just waiting to get him. So 3rd and long for the G-men. So after a nice previous couple plays, the Red Devils have gone nowhere on back-to-back plays. So 3rd and long. 3rd and long for the Red Devils. Moore barking out signals. Got tailback behind him. I believe that is 7. That's Henderson. Going to try to sprint out, looking to throw it back across his body, and he's close to a first down is Cadenas, but he is going to be about a yard short. Or was that to Flores? That was to Flores. The numbers of 13s and 18s get pinched. So 4th and 1. Red Devils are going to go quick, try to catch the G-men. Again, short yardage here. They're going to run the clock down and call a timeout, it looks like. He's going to wait till the back judge puts his hand up to get the 5-second count, and the Red Devils are going to go. There's a 10-second mark, so they're going to call timeout. So timeout, Campbell Memorial, 5:35 to go here in the first quarter. G-men lead 14-0. Campbell has a 4th and 1 coming up here after this timeout. So coming out of this timeout, G-men looking to stop 4th and 1 here for the Red Devils. And they have been able to move the ball a little bit. Campbell's big up front. They got some meat up front to be able to move the ball a little bit, and they've got a big tailback back there in, I think Henderson's deep tailback here. Going under centers Moore. Nope, Moore's going to just push it ahead himself, and he's going to be laying across the marker for a first down, it looks like. So David Moore lays across the line for a first down. So first down, Red Devils at their own 49-yard line, trailing 14-0. Nice little sustained drive. This is kind of what Campbell needs to do to combat the G-men offense, keep the ball away from him. Campbell goes back to a spread look with Moore in the backfield by himself. And Moore looking over. Snap comes back to Moore off his back leg, and that is almost picked, and then it's tipped and caught by, it looks like maybe number 5, Michael Mazaris. So that ball all the way down to the 41-yard line. So a little bit of a hot pop pass there. That's the type of things that Campbell needs to get going their way to stay in this game and keep it close. So we tipped it and they caught it. So again, spread formation here, jet motion. Moore's looking at the quarterback, or looking at the head coach for play call here. Again, take their time, clock's rolling, keeps the ball away from the G-men. And here comes Keegan. Keegan's, had him, and he's tackled way back, and we got a late hit as well. Huge sack here all the way back to the 40-yard line, but we're going to have a roughing call here at the end of this, which is going to negate some of that, I believe. Moore a little shaken up on that play, but we're going to have a roughing here at the end of the call, which is going to take away a 20-yard sack and make it a 5-yard sack most likely. So Moore's going to get helped off the field. They're going to got a dead ball personal foul, so that's an automatic. No, they're going to go to second down, so personal foul, even though it's dead ball, it's not an automatic.
Personal foul on the G-men.
So personal foul on the G-men there.
We'll put the ball at the 45-yard line, second down and 14.
So after all that, ends up being a 5-yard loss. And a handoff to Henderson, who's going nowhere.
Ball is carried by number 7, Jamal Henderson.
So second down on that play. Henderson didn't really get anywhere on that.
Ball spotted at the 48-yard line.
Actually lost 3 yards. So Campbell's, after moving the ball a little bit, going the wrong way here. So 3rd and 17 back at the G-men 48-yard line after the sack negated by the roughing penalty. Moore still out of the game right now. Different quarterback in. It's number 12, and this ball is almost picked. So Malik Young with the pass, incomplete pass there. So Campbell's forced to punt here. Malik is the punter, so do have to watch his availability here. So no, this is, so Cadenas is the punter. My bad on that one. And he's going to punt that. Leo is going to let that thing hit, and it's going to check up at the 20-yard line and go nowhere. So no return on that. Ball's going to, we're going to mark that right at the 20. G-men are going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line, up 14-0. After what looked like a promising drive for the Red Devils was negated by a long sack, and then quarterback David Moore getting hurt, and Malik Young had to come in and fill that role. So G-men with the ball back, and here's Keegan. Keegan is going to spin out of some tackles there and keep running the ball, and Keegan is down the right side, and he's going to be brought down inside Red Devil territory all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's an effort play there by Keegan. Keegan's going to be all the way down to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 G-men at the Red Devil 25-yard line. Big effort there by Keegan. Looked like he was only going to get a couple yards on that, spun out of a couple, and was able to get down the field. Just didn't have enough speed to finish that one. So Geddes and Jesse Grace in the backfield. This is Geddes. Geddes is across the 25 to the 21-yard line, it looks like. So it looks like he's down to the 21-yard line. 2nd and 6. So 2nd and 6 here for the G-men at the 21, leading 14-0. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter on Homecoming Friday at Garfield. This is going to be Jesse around the left end. Jesse's got all the room in the world, and Jesse's going to go in almost untouched. Took a little hit there at the end, but I think Jesse wanted that contact. Touchdown, G-men. 21-yard touchdown run for Jesse. 1:38 to go here in the opening quarter. G-Men now 20 to extend their lead 20-0 with the extra point from Ethan Bittens coming up. So Ethan's kick here is up and good. 1:38 to go. G-Men extend their lead 21-0. We'll be back in 30. Okay, here we are back after that scoring drive by the G-Men. Three-play scoring drive. Three-play scoring drive. A little over a minute in time. And that ball's going to be taken at the 12-yard line this time. And just barely gets to the 25-yard line. So G-Men have been able to do a nice job of containing any type of speed that Campbell may have to run the ball. After that, again, earlier we had a 50-yard onside kick, so Moore is coming back into the game right now. Trailing 21-0 here in this opening quarter. Again, G-Men have been pretty dominant, pretty short scoring drives of 4 plays, 3 plays, and 3 plays. And run there by number, is that number? No, these. So shovel pass to number 5, Michael Mazeros. Hard to get these numbers. They get all folded up on their uniforms, make it a little bit more difficult to read. So we're about a minute out here in the opening quarter. Again, G-Men with a commanding 21-0 lead. Again, short drives. Another run here. This is Henderson. Big run there for Jamal Henderson. Ball came out, and it's G-Men ball.
Number 7, Jamal Henderson. Tackled near the 38-yard line. We have a fumble on the play.
So we have run out to about the 38, 39-yard line, and then fumble recovered by the G-Men. So the G-Men will take over inside Campbell territory, leading 21-0. Chance to put more points on the board here in this opening quarter. All right, so got us in the backfield with Jesse Grace. Keegan Sell's going to take the fake, wide open down the middle of the field, and that ball's almost intercepted. Little more air on that one by Geddes. He had Deacon Summer open on that. Nice play there. I think that was Cadenas. But again, their 18s and 13s are kind of hard to see when those jerseys get all rolled up like they do. So 42 seconds to go here, 2nd and 10. Again, G-Men, 2nd and 10 here. Motion is Keegan around the left side. Keegan's going to get, and we got a penalty here. probably a face mask. We got a Keegan up to the 30-yard line, but we do have a penalty on the play. So let's see what this penalty is. It's either face mask or holding, one or the other at the 35-yard line on somebody. And the G-men are going back, so we're going to have a holding. Got a holding call.
Holding. We'll back the ball up to the 45-yard line. Second down, G-men.
So second down as we approach 30 seconds to go here in this quarter. Second and 16 for the G-men from their own 45-yard line. So see what happens here on this play. Backfield, Jesse Grace and Carter Bates. This is going to be Carter around the right side. Carter's going to get the angle. He's going to get about 6 yards on this, 5 yards. So Carter gets it down to, looks like about the 39-yard line. And that's going to take us to the quarter. So end of the first quarter, G-men lead 21-0 here on Homecoming Friday at Garfield High School.
The official sponsor of the Mahoning Valley Athletic Conference.
Hey, start the second quarter here. G-men face a third down and long inside Red Devil territory at the 39-yard line. Leading 21-0. Again, scoring drives for the G-men. 4 plays, 3 plays, 3 plays, 61 yards, 10 yards, and 80 yards. Touchdowns by Geddes, Vinny Grandizio, and Jesse Grace so far tonight. Vinny's going to take this, and he's going to go around the left side. He's going to be short of the first down. So Vinny is down to the 34-yard line. So 4th and 5 coming up here for the G-men. Obviously, got a running down here for us. So Jesse and Carter in the backfield. Jesse's going to take it around the right end, and he's not going to get it. He is going to only get about 2 yards on that. So nice defensive play by the Red Devils, force a turnover on downs. So Campbell will take over the ball. 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line, trailing 21-0 here in the first half. So David Moore comes out to lead the Red Devils here on their first possession of the second quarter. And they've had a couple plays here and there, not really any sustained drives yet, though. So motion, snap over. We got snap infraction. We got movement everywhere. It's good that that happened. We got a false start because that saved a huge, huge loss there for the Red Devils. That could have been disastrous. So only a 5-yard loss after what could have been a 12 to 14-yard loss. So again, we got Henderson in the back, or I'm sorry, Mitchell in the backfield with Moore. Big splits there. Nice sprint out pass there to number 2, I believe that was. Kevin Timlin.
Is complete by number 1, David Moore.
Complete to 2, I believe it was.
To number 2.
It was to
Kevin
number
Timlin.
2.
Tackle on the play.
So 8-yard gain. So 8-yard gain there.
Gain of 7 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Red Devils.
Again, they have been able to had him open a couple times. They've been able to sneak a back out a couple different times, but again, the consistency of them has not been there so far. So 2nd and 7 from their own 35-yard line, jet motion. They're going to give it to, who's that, Mitchell in the backfield. No gain, really.
The ball is carried by number 23, Daniel
So Mitchell doesn't get anything on that. 3rd and 7 now for the Red Devils.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first batch of prizes will be announced shortly, courtesy of our game sponsor, Shannon Jersa State Farm Insurance.
So 3rd and 7 here for the Red Devils. We're under 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter, trailing 21-0. G-Men have had total control of this game so far. Moore will hand it off again, and Mitchell goes nowhere. May have lost a yard on that one.
Ball is carried by number 23, Daniel
So
Mitchell.
no gain there.
Gain on the play.
Actually, we're going to give him a loss of a yard, it looks like, from here.
Deep to receive the punt for the G-Men,
So
number 10, Leo Grandizio.
punting again for Campbell will be
And in
Anthony.
punt formation, number 13, Anthony Cadenas.
Cadenas is back to punt. Leo Grandizio and Summer Deacon are back to field this. This is short to Deacon if he fields it, and he's going to fumble that, and it's going to be pounced on by the Red Devils at the 39-yard line of the G-Men.
On the play is recovered by Campbell. Ladies and gentlemen, here are our first batch of prize winners. The Ace Hardware.
So
prize goes
Campbell will
to
get the ball
Alan
back.
Moore.
Biggest offensive play they've had so far
Prize goes to
is a
Christina
drop punt.
Michaels.
So Campbell will have the ball inside G-Men territory at the 39-yard line after that
Goes to Nicole
fumbled
Taylor.
punt attempt by
The
Deacon
Kickoff
Summer.
prize goes to Lovey Henderson.
So 9:05 to go here.
Shannon Jersa prize
David
goes
Moore
to Chris
will
Davis.
get the Red Devils out. Red Devils have had a little success moving the ball here and there, but nothing consistent so far. And Moore barking out signals. He is going to somehow get that ball to number 7.
Carried by number 7,
Jamal Henderson. The ball kind of squirted out to him. I don't know how he really got that for a 2-yard gain,
Tackle on the play by number 9, Vinny Grandizio.
but he got it, and 2-yard gain there for
The Domino's prize goes to Amanda
Jamal Henderson.
Grandizio. And the Pizza Hut
So
prize
2nd and 8.
goes to Tim Bass.
So 2nd and 8 for the Red Devils.
Please report to the State Farm table.
And we've seen a lot of different strategies going against the G-Men this year. A couple weeks ago with LeBray, they took the play clock down to under 5 seconds every single time to try to keep the ball away from the G-Men, and that didn't really stop it. And last week
Pass by David Moore and
we
David
had
for Christos Davis is in
Champion who tried to go spread and read the defense, and that didn't really help because possessions weren't very long. Week before that, Newton Falls tried to go with some tempo, and all that did was give the G-Men the ball back really quick. So got to find a new formula here to keep the ball away from the G-Men offense, because once the offense gets rolling, not really able to stop it, and the defense is strong enough that you got to take some chances because the offense is scoring so many points. So Moore drops back to pass this. He's got a crossing route that's going to be easily picked off by Deacon Summer at the 25-yard line. Deacon's going to go. Deacon's going to take this back all the way for a pick 6. Touchdown, G-Men. Hey, what's the yard line you picked that at? Thank you. So pick 6 there for Deacon, and a 74-yard touchdown run for the G-men, putting them up 27-0 with Ethan's extra point on the way. Now we got a little delay here while we get things. I think everybody was caught off guard because of how quickly we scored. But big pick six there by Deacon. Oh, waiting for a ball boy to get things going over there. And the kick is down, it is up, and it is good. 8:04 to go here in the second quarter. G-men now lead 28-0. We'll be back in 30.
Kicking off for the G-men will be number 13, Ethan.
Hey, Ethan lining up for another kickoff after that 74-yard pick six by Deacon Summer.
And number 18, Isaiah Flores.
So Flores and Kawhi is back for the Red Devils. Ethan teeing it up at the 40-yard line after that, again, pick six by Deacon Summer. Impressive. Ethan kicks it right down the middle. That is going to be taken by Flores at the 12-yard line. And he gets the edge, and he's going to go out of bounds about the 26-yard line, it looks like. So nice little run there by Flores. And mark him out at the 27-yard line, it looks like. So nice little return there. Give the Red Devils a little hope here to move the ball. The G-men so far been very dominant on both sides of the ball. It's been kind of the MO for the G-men team this year, is take that early lead and force the other team to be pretty one-dimensional. So here we go, more in the backfield, along with, I believe that's Henderson next to him. It is Henderson next to him. He's going to sprint out and try to overthrow, and Leo's going to pick this one off. Did not put enough air on that, and that's another interception for the G-men. This one is picked off by Leo at the 48-yard line. The G-men are going to take over, 1st and 10, 47-yard line, sorry, 1st and 10. And the opportunity to put more points on the board here. So he had a receiver, he just did not put near enough air on that ball, and that was right to Leo. It was almost like an outcut for him, where if he put a little bit more air on that, number 2, Kevin Timlin, was a little behind the secondary there. So G-men get the ball again in deep in Campbell territory here. 1st and 10 from the Red Devil 47-yard line. Jesse Grace, Carter Bates, and Keegan Sell in the backfield, and we got a timeout by the G-men after that change of possession here. So timeout, G-men. We'll be back in 30.
Called a smart decision. Trade me. And I'll be told.
All right, we're back after that timeout. Get a adjustment here for the G-men and a formational change there. So 1st and 10 at the 47 after that interception by Leo. This is going to be Keegan, I believe, up to the 40-yard line. So Keegan's able to carry a couple Red Devils up to the 40, down to the 40-yard line. So again, switching out. Hey, who's 16? Not on the number's not on the roster. All right, so 2nd and 3 here. Geddes is going to throw. Beautiful ball and complete to Deacon, and Deacon's 2nd touchdown of the night. Touchdown, G-men. Beautiful ball there from Geddes. Deacon with his 2nd touchdown in about a 2-minute time span. Ethan comes on for another extra point attempt. And this one is up, and it is good. A little pressure off the edge there, didn't bother him, but G-men now lead 35-0 with 7:07 to go here in the 2nd quarter.
To receive the kickoff is number 18, Isaiah Flores. And number 11, Mihaly Kulayas.
All right, Bittens lines up his 6th kickoff of the night. And this ball is going to be a boomer down to the 10-yard line, taken by Flores again. And he's got a little bit of room out here, and he's going to run out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
Returned by number 18, Isaiah Flores.
So a good kick there by Ethan. And that ball is going to come out to, it looks like, the 23-yard line after all said and done. 22, 23. Yeah, 23-yard line. So 6:59 to go here in the 2nd quarter. 35-0 G-men lead. Moore back to hand the ball off to Henderson here. Nice little run there by Jamal. So nice hard run there across the 25 to the 26-yard line by Henderson. And again, that's kind of what Campbell needs to do right now, because every time they're giving the ball back to the G-men are scoring. So control the clock, keep the ball away, play some keep away here, use some time. 2nd and 7 here for the Red Devils, trailing 35-0. Moore with the motion, 2 men in motion there, but they didn't say anything there. I think this is Henderson again. Henderson is across the 26 to the 27-yard line. Henderson just tough run there for 1 yard, but it's all he got on it. So 3rd and 6 here for the Red Devils. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first half on Homecoming Friday. Nice crowd tonight. Nice weather. A little cool, but we'll take it at this point in the season. No rain, which is even better. So Moore's going to take this, a quick out down here, and he short arms it to Flores. So unfortunately, not a good ball there. Nice route, but poorly thrown ball there by Moore. So back to punt will be Cadenas, and he is
Number 10, Leo Grandizio.
And Leo and Deacon are deep. Leo should be able to field this. Fair catch at the 41-yard line. So fair catch at the 41-yard line for the G-men. G-men will take over there. 1st and 10. So Leo will take that fair catch at the 41-yard line, set up the G-men here. 1st and 10. Good field position again. That's been kind of the theme of this opening half. The G-men have had excellent field position every possession. Short scoring drives. Vinny Grandizio and Jesse Grace in the backfield. Jesse will take this around the left end. A lot of bodies. Nice run there, nice 10, 11-yard run there by Jesse. Falling forward, gets them across the 50 to, looks like the 48-yard line. They're gonna give him, wow, that's a kind of a crappy spot, but they're gonna give him 9 on that one. I'm gonna call that 2nd and 1. And here comes Deacon again. Deacon looking for another score. Deacon around the right end. All the way down inside Red Devil territory to the 34-yard line. 33, right in between the two. We'll give him the 33, give him an extra yard in the stats. So 1st and 10, G-men driving again, under 5 minutes to go here in the opening half. G-men with a commanding 35-0 lead, looking to put more points on the board. Keegan and Jesse in the backfield. This is going to be Keegan on the left side, and he's gone. Touchdown, G-men, untouched. Keegan around the left side, untouched. Got through that line and he was gone. So Ethan with a 6th attempt tonight. And this kick is also good. 4:16 to go here in the opening half. G-men now lead 42-0. We'll be back in 30.
So please make sure to stop at the State Farm table to sign up for one of 32 giveaways. Also, grab a free rally towel, courtesy of tonight's game sponsor, Shannon Jersa, State Farm Insurance.
All right, after that 33-yard run by Keegan and the extra point by Ethan Bittens, Bittens will line up for his 7th kick of the night. I think I have a tired leg here. Red Devils line up for another Kickoff, and G-Men will get the ball to start the half too. So big kick here by Ethan. This was down to the 15-yard line. And this is taken by number 11.
The kick is returned by number 11, Elias.
And we have a little bit of a brouhaha going on, and this isn't good. This is a frustration thing, and Carter needs to get out of that. So this is going to take a little while for them to get this thing taken care of. I don't even know where the ball carrier ended up with the run. So after all that, we got a whole bunch to figure out. I don't even know where the ball ended up. It's right there at the 42-yard line. I don't know if that's where they'll mark it, but we got a lot of penalties to figure out on this one. It's not a game you want to be getting tossed from and having to sit next week, because you're up 42-0. There's no point. And you got a couple big games coming up to end the year. So after all that, we go to offsetting penalties. Ball at the 35-yard line, it looks like. That's where the white hat's standing. So we got offsetting, personal fouls.
Offsetting penalties on both teams.
So after all that, it looks like Campbell's going to get the ball at the 35-yard line. 4:08 to go here before half. Can't get to halftime fast enough right now for the Red Devils, I'm sure. Regroup and calm down and try to get something sustained. So G-Men defense coming out. Red Devil offense coming out to the 35-yard line after all that melee. We're ready to play some football. So Henderson deep in the backfield with Moore. Jet motion and double motion, so we got a false start here on the Red Devils.
Flag on the play.
So now back them up to 1st and 15 from the 30-yard line.
Backs it up to the 30-yard line, 1st and 15.
So 1st and 15. After all that, about a 5-minute, 6-minute delay there of trying to figure out what everything's going on. And Henderson in the backfield, he's going to take the carry. He's going to go right up the middle, up to about the 35-yard line where we started everything a little bit ago. So after all that, we're back to where we started. 2nd and 10 for the Red Devils, under 4 minutes to go. Again, Red Devils be running the play clock all the way down. Once the official puts his hand up, under 5, snap it, keep the ball away from the G-men. You're at least going to be able to take 2 minutes off the clock if you don't get the first down. If you do get the first down, you're going to be able to run it out to halftime. So that would be my guess of pretty savviness here. Nope, we're going to throw it. And chuck it, and that ball is going to be picked by Keegan, and we got our 2nd pick 6 of the night. Touchdown, G-men. Where did he pick that at, the 40? Yeah. So 2nd pick 6 of the night for the defense. Adding to the G-men lead here. And unfortunately, the running clock doesn't start until the 2nd half. So 37-yard touchdown run there. Pick 6 for Keegan Sell. And Ethan's kick is up and good. 3:17 left here in the opening half. G-men now lead 49-0. We'll be back in 30. After that pick 6 by Keegan Sell, 37-yard pick 6. G-men will line up. Another kickoff here. So Ethan will tee it up. That 2 Red Devils deep. Ethan's going to short pop this right to number 12, who ducks for his life there as the G-men were looking to do something there.
The Red Devils on the ball at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, Red Devils. New quarterback in for Malik Young in at quarterback now for the Red Devils, and he misses the handoff and falls on his own fumble back at the 35-yard line. I think Campbell's just trying to get out of here tonight. Opened up the wrong way. Somebody went the wrong way. Running back went right. Quarterback opened up left. One of them was wrong.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by number 12, Malik Young. Loss of 5 yards. 2nd down and 15.
Same play there, so it was the quarterback that opened up wrong last time. So this one is Henderson. So across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Gain of 2 yards on the play.
Third and 14 here. We're under 2 minutes to go here. Again, just taking time, watching that hand in the back is going to take 40 seconds off the play clock, so you might as well take your time. But not wanting to do that right now tonight, so. Same play again. This is going to be Henderson around the right side, and he's going nowhere. Might have lost a yard on that. Back to the 35-yard line. So we're under 2 minutes to go. We're at 1:25 to go here. Anticipate the G-men just taking this to half. Fair catch in the punt. So Cadenas back to punt. Again, wait until the guy puts his hand up. Stop snapping it so early sometimes. Good punt there. Leo's going to call for a fair catch, and that's going to hit him at the 33-yard line. And we're going to have a fair catch. So G-men will take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line as we're under a minute to go. Probably going to take this to halftime, leading 49-0. Pretty comfortable. Don't need to push the issue at all in this game. So comfortably in hand. Comfortably in hand at this point. G-men can kneel this out, or they can try to run a play. Geddes is going to go in, probably kneel this out is what I'm guessing. And Geddes is going to kneel this out, so it's going to take us to halftime. G-men going to go to halftime leading 49-0 here on Homecoming Friday at Garfield. Festivities beforehand, if you did not see, Christopher Carson named Homecoming King, and Madeline Shirkey being named Homecoming Queen. So those were our 2 big winners of the night. Stick around for the band. And the halftime show that will be put on by, I think Campbell brought their band as well. So should have a 2-band halftime show here for you coming up. We'll be back after halftime.
The Dairy Queen prize goes to Sarah Karnowski. And the Pizza Hut prize goes to Corinne Tabernac. Please report to the State Farm table to claim your prize.
My turn. I just locked it in for. And then I can leave. You did like that.
Welcome the Camel Memorial Marching Band. Under the direction of Miss Melinda Fitzhenry and Miss Maggie Dork. Majorette instructor, Miss Brittany Arcuri. Tonight we feature our drumline's hot beats, majorette's swift moves, and the band's precision style in our Get Out the Way show. Introducing our 2022 twirlers, Angelina and Paige. Classic rock is back, raw and untamed. This group was born to be wild. Introducing our 2022 Majorettes, Kaya, Gabby, Mia, and Senior Kazaya. The final Get Out the Way feature takes us to the sky. Do you feel the need for speed? Here is Highway to the Danger Zone.
Okay. Yeah. He's going to use that. Oh, thank you. Thanks.
This evening. We would also like to thank the community and administration for all of your support and encouragement. We wish all the bands the best of luck this season. Go Red Devils!
Led by senior band president Jack Lago, Roman Captain Morgan Lee Martin, and five-man captains Megan Schaefer and Meredith Davis Parker, James at Garfield High School proud presents Pride of Garfield, the Garfield Marching Pride. Pride kicks things off with a song that isn't for the brokenhearted. A Bon Jovi classic. Here is It's My Life. Would now like to welcome some very special performers from the James A. Garfield Middle School. Please put your hands together for the middle school band. Hey, wait a minute. Some of us kids look a little old to be in middle school. But we know it's also the 11th annual Marching Pride Alumni Band. Joining us on the field are graduates of 22, 21, perennial marching band favorite, made famous by Wilson Pickett. Feel free to dance and na-na-na to your heart's content as we bring to you Land of movie soundtracks and in sporting arenas around the country. Get ready to yell. Here's the Hey Song. Change up the lyrics just a bit, so you can join us now as the Mega Pride closes with Garfield Rocks. Garfield. Marching Pride is directed by Carol Simula. He's assisted by student teacher. Fashion instructor Martin Garfield. And awaits at the front.
You can't get excited for that, you're dead. I mean, good lord.
We have up here in the booth a phone. If you are missing your phone, please come up and identify and you yourself. We have a phone. Kara Coyle. If you're here, you lost your phone, come and get it. Kara Coyle.
Bye. Mr. Burton is too cool. He's like, I kept thinking, like, I know this guy, Where's my pin? He was just hanging out.
Kara Coyle. If you are missing your phone and would like to have it back, come up and get it.
Okay, welcome in for those of you that are staying tuned for the second half. It was 49-0, so I know we had probably a good chunk of the audience tap out on us, but some unofficial halftime stats that we have in front of you. None of these are very surprising. Total offense Garfield right now at 270 yards, which might seem kind of low with having 49 points, but that's because we have 2 defensive pick sixes. Campbell right now has 42 yards of total offense on 31 plays for an average yard per play of 1.4. Garfield does have, like I said, the 2 pick sixes, so the 270 is a little deceiving because that's going to be more yardage to us. So it's been a pretty one-sided game here, obviously. The G-men have been rolling. Apparently it's a lost night tonight. We got lots of missing things. Right now Campbell's missing their offense, so might want to put an APB out on that one. So start second half. G-men will start with the ball. Again, probably quite the JV group you're going to see here. So we're going to get some names that we haven't heard in a while. So we'll see what the G-men have here, but we'll probably see some JVers here. So kickoff down to Cade Rock at the 25-yard line. And he's around the left side, steps out of bounds there. So good old Cade Rock there on that one. That was, took that at the 25-yard line. Not sure who pushed him out of bounds there, but phone is over there. So up to the 35-yard line. So running clock here, which should get us out of here a little bit earlier tonight, hopefully. 1st and 10 for the G-men. Nykirk in the backfield. I don't know who's to his right, though, but that's going to be Nykirk. Jack is hard runner out across the 45-yard line there for Jack, out to the 47-yard line. 1st down for the G-men. Again, running clock here in Ohio, so that should speed this up a little bit, hopefully. G-men are back on the road again next week at Columbiana Crestview. Team we haven't played in a while. Last year we had a COVID tap out, and the year before that, I don't think we played them except for the playoff. We haven't played them, I think, since 3 years ago, and they beat us in the playoff. So a little revenge game here for the G-men. And carrying the ball there, number 38, which that's Carson Norton. So Norton with no gain on that play. So G-men, as I said, on the road at Columbiana Crestview next week. And then the week after that, it's going to be the showdown. That's going to be the showdown. Both teams are probably going to come in at 7-1. Brookfield will pay a visit here. You know, they're rolling right now at Newton Falls. But that will be quite the game. Brookfield's spread team. Can give the G-men some trouble. Haven't the last couple years, but Nykirk again with another carry, and he's going to be close to a first down out to the 45-yard line of the Red Devils. So big gain there for Jack. So 3rd and 2 here on this opening drive of the second half for the G-men. G-men will then wrap up the season also at home, playing against Youngstown Liberty for week 10, and then we'll have to wait and see playoffs. Most likely at this point, the way the computer rankings look, the G-men should be hosting a week 1 playoff game, if not getting a bye, but most likely they will be hosting a game. So Carson Norton on the carry here. Norton looks to bust this across the 30. Still running down inside the 30, thrown down to the 27-yard line. Hard run there by Carson. We're going to mark him at the 36-yard line, 37. Oh, one official's got him one. Geez, they're not even close here. So we're going to call this the 28-yard line because they were way off with each other. Again, based on the little melee we had at the first half, I'm sure the officials are going to have quick whistles anytime there's a little bit of a scrum to try to prevent anything spilling over from that first half. So G-men on the drive here, on the move. Their opening drive of the second half. This is going to be a hand back to Aiden Hill, and Aiden is going to be across the 25. So Aiden down to, looks like the 21-yard line. So again, after the long road trip, G-men home for 1 week, back out on the road next week, and then they'll finish up with 2, most likely 3 in a row at home. If they get through week 1 of the playoffs, the week 2 game, higher seed, so it kind of depends where we fall in. Could have 2 home playoff games. Really kind of depends how the seeding goes. Jack Nykirk with the run. Nice spin move there by Jack across the 10-yard line inside. They're going to call him down right at the 10, it looks like. So reach that ball out there. Oh, they're going to call him down at the 10. So we're going to go 1st and goal from the 10. And clock rolling here. Running clock should get us out of here a little bit quicker tonight. Again, Norton and Nykirk in the backfield there. And this is going to be Nykirk again, and Jack's going to just be short of the 5-yard line. Looks like he gets down to, one official looks like he's got him marked at the 7. Looks like they're going to have him marked at the 6-yard line, so down to the 6-yard line. Again, 2nd and goal. G-men opening drive of this second half. First half that was completely dominated by the G-men. Norton and Nykirk still in the backfield. And that's going to be Nykirk again on the right side. Gets pushed back as he crosses the 5 down to the 4-yard line. So we're so 3rd and 4 from the 4. 3rd and goal from the 4. Just inside the 5. We're going to call it the 4. And everybody trying to make their concession run before the end of the game here. Now with the running clock, we got to get that food taken care of out of there. Got a hand back there to Hill. Hill's going to be dropped for a loss on that play, bringing up 4th down for the G-men. We're going to call this the 7-yard line. So 4th and goal from the 7. As we fast-moving quarter here. So G-Men 4th and goal here. Clock running, 4:30 to go here in the third quarter. G-Men lead 49-0 off of just a dominant first half. Almost 300 yards of offense, and if you take the pick sixes and stuff, it's definitely over 300 yards. This is going to be Nykirk again around the right side, and he's going to lose yardage back to the 10 or 11 yard line. So unsuccessful 4th down try there by Jack. Going to pull it back to the 10 yard line, so the G-Men are going to turn the ball over on downs here. Clock will stop while we change the ball, while we change possession. And we're going to get going here for Campbell's opening possession of the second half. So 1st and 10 for the Red Devils from their own 10 yard line. Clock rolling, 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. G-Men with a commanding 49-0 lead. And a couple different players in for Campbell. Henderson with the run. Big run there across. He's going to get across the 30, and he's going to be gone on this one. Again, you got he's going to might get caught by Cade Rock. Cade Rock's going to run him down and hang on for dear life there. Didn't think he was going to get caught, but Cade Rock with the hawk there at about the 13 yard line. Broke a couple tackles and got down to, looks like about the 13 yard line, 77 yard run there for Henderson, which is going to, of course, up their offense. Now they've over 100 yards of offense after that run. They were at 42 yards of offense in the first half. Now they're well over 100 yards. So Campbell looking to try to punch one in, get a little momentum here. So running backs have changed in the backfield. Now have number 23, Daniel Mitchell, in there, and he's going to be across the 10. Ball came out. Don't know if they're going to realize it, but Mitchell's down to, looks like, the 5 yard line. So we're under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Campbell has a 2nd and 2 from the 5 yard line. And still with their starters in the game, except for a starting quarterback. Everybody else is starting position. And G-Men have gotten the young kids in for the second half. JVers are in for the G-Men. And looking to pass is nice play there by, not sure who that was, at Nykirk. Yeah, it was a nice play by Nykirk there on Malik Young. So good scrambling by Young. Good play there by Nykirk to get a TFL there back to the 8 yard line. So we're going to call this, we're going to call that the 9 yard line. So a 4 yard loss on the play there. And we're under a minute to go here in the third quarter. So 3rd and 6 from the 9 yard line. And G-Men trying to keep another scoreless quarter in the books. Hand off to Henderson, and he's going somewhere, but not very far. So nice play there by the G-Men. G-Men able to hold the fort there. And we're under 30 seconds to go here in the quarter. Henderson down to, we're going to call it the 7. So 4th and 4. We're going to see if they're going to let this thing run out, or are they going to try to score one here. We're approaching 10 seconds to go. 50-50 call. And we're going to go, that's going to end the quarter. So we're going to end the third quarter here. G-Men lead 49-0, but the Red Devils are threatening as we go to the fourth quarter.
pronunciation. The Substop Prize, R. Hlavity. The G-Bill Cinema Prize, Ali Gushera. And the Shannon Jersa Prize, Erica Gears. The Ace Hardware Prize, Lorona Gore. And the Pizza Hut Prize, Chris Cousins. Once again, please report to the State Farm table to claim your prize, courtesy of local businesses here in Garrettsville and our game sponsor, Shannon Jersa, State Farm Insurance.
Start the fourth quarter here. Got a 4th and 4 for the Red Devils at the G-Men 7-yard line. So we'll see what the Red Devils have here. Rolling out here by Young. Young's going to throw it, and it's going to be incomplete. Good hold there by the G-Men defense. So TOD here, turnover on downs as we approach the end of this game. Clock rolling. G-Men will take over at their own 7, so they got a little offense here to get themselves out of harm's way. So Nykirk and Norton, I think, are in the backfield again for this possession. Yes, they are. Try to get some offense there. So let's see what's going on here. We got Nykirk's going to run around the left side, push the pile out across the 10 to about the 12-yard line, looks like. Looks like he's about the 12-yard line. So 2nd and 5 here.
Once again, the winning 50-50 ticket has been selected. Tonight's fund is $400.
And Nykirk and Norton look like they're both in the backfield. Somebody else is back there too. Aiden Hill's back there as well. Hard to see the numbers from here. Big bad snap. Nykirk's going to miss that, and they're going to fall onto it, and Campbell's going to score. Fumble recovery for a touchdown there by the Red Devils. So the shoot. So Red Devils jump on that.
Number 13, Anthony Cadenas. The kick is good.
So after all that, we have finally we have a score for the Red Devils, and the extra point there was made by Cadenas.
Number for the 50-50 is Blue Ticket. Blue Ticket 104650. 104650. You have won $400. Please report to a Booster Club representative near the main entrance of the stadium. Thank you. I believe we have more Shannon Jersa prizes coming as well. For the Red Devils is number 13, Anthony Cadenas. And back deep to receive the kickoff for the G-men, number 4, Jack Nykirk. And number 3, Aiden Hill.
Let's go, Aiden!
All right, so after that fumble recovered in the end zone by the Red Devils, Cadenas will tee it up and kick it to Cade Rock, who picks it up at the 28-yard line, and he's going to take it around the left side and pushed out of bounds near the 50-yard line. So Cade put a big paw on that thing and just picked it up. So Cade was pushed out of bounds at the 48-yard line. G-men will take over 1st and 10 from that 48-yard line, leading 49-7 now. Clock continues to roll as we're under 7 minutes to go here. Again, live stream will be back in 2 weeks. That will be against Brookfield, most likely, battle of unbeatens. And then home for week 10 as well against Liberty. So after being on the road for seems like forever, we're home tonight for a big homecoming victory, and then next week another bad snap there, and Nykirk's just gonna have to run for his life on that one. So we got to get and hurting his average there. 53-yard touchdown run there for Aiden Hill around the left side. And there's a proud grandpa around here somewhere, I bet. And a proud pop-up here in the box. So 53-yard run there for Aiden Hill. First touchdown of his career on Friday night. And they're going to be probably going for 2 since the JVs don't have a kicker. So somebody's going to have to try to run this thing in. Oh, so Aiden is going to try the extra point as well, see if he has any legs after that run. And it sneaks over. It's good. So Aiden with the long run, and then the kick. So nice minutes there for Aiden Hill. 53-yard touchdown run followed by the PAT. Night of firsts for that young man. So the G-men extend their lead now. (56-7), and we're going to be keeping that clock running. We're going to be running this thing down to get out of here hopefully soon. So again, G-men on the road next week. Back home for 2 in a row, weeks 9 and 10, and then most likely 1, if not 2 home playoff games for weeks 11 and 12. So see if Aiden's going to tee this up for the kickoff as well. Getting a busy leg here right now by the sophomore.
Number 18, Isaiah Flores, and number 11, Mahali Kulayas. And kicking off the G-men, number 3, Aiden Hill.
Trying to get the ball into the tee there. Yeah, I don't think he's put it on the tee before because he just needed to tee the ball vertical. He can't tee it back with that type of tee. So good thing is clock's still running here, so we're going here. So Aiden will tee that thing up and see what he has for a foot here. A little wobbly kick, be taken at the 25-yard line. And number 4, that is Christos Davis. So nice kick there by Aiden. Davis takes the ball out to 35-yard line. So I call it the 36-yard line here. Clock rolling, change of possession. 90 seconds to go here tonight. Convincing victory for the G-Men. G-Men will go to 6-1. Red Devils will fall to 1-6.
Okay, our next batch of prize winners from Shannon Jersa State Farm Insurance.
So
The Substop Prize, Jonathan Friend.
again, Campbell will stay with the Malik Young at quarterback. Young's going to hand that off to Henderson. Henderson's going to go around the left side, try and get some yards. And he's going to get a lot of yards. And he's going to score for the Red Devils. So Henderson with the score, which is going to most likely finish out our scoring here. Clock is supposed to stop on a score, but at this point it doesn't really matter. So we're going to run this thing out and get out of here. So Henderson's going to look like he had a good night, probably close to 150 yards rushing for the young man, but at that point it didn't really matter. The game was over. And speaking of, the game is over. So G-Men victorious tonight, 56-14. On the road next week, home in 2 weeks. Hopefully you join us then. Have a good night.